Burned him alive. Now he's running like hell. Wait, hold on. Puma diving on in from Cannon. Hello everyone, this is Greyshot17, and today I'm covering a 4v4 on the map White Ball Express. We got Ace Tank Commander, we got Shiny Chicken Nugget, Cannon, Yellow, we got Red, Law It, 97, and White Bread. Double checking play time, we can see here it's a bit of a mixed bag. Axis side as well, bit of a mixed bag. So maybe not your top tier games like at the Master League, but we'll see. 3 Soviet, American versus 3 OKW, and an Aus tier player. Remember, this was submitted by a fan while I was in Spain. If you would like to submit a replay while I'm back from Spain, submit down below to my Discord or my Gmail. Links are below for you to send in. But let's double check to see the front. Oh, Panzerful Slayers on the field by Yellow. Very cool choice. Stern Pioneers going in against the Conscripts. Engineers as well on standby. Not too shabby. They're moving into mid to try to take over the territory. Stern Pioneers on standby with Engineers moving into cover, but yeah, Shiny Chicken Nuggets can easily push them back. MG spam, though, by the Soviets might be a bit of an issue. And as we can see here, we have multiple MGs that are trying to hold them back, which should work, I would say. Conscripts moving on in. Kubo as well trying to hold them back to the best of its ability. We'll see how well that goes. Because that seems like a lot. Actually, it seems like a triple. Yeah, we're having triple team over here. Lots over here. By the way, he's got guard mortar. He's focusing heavily with his 2 Soviet allies. So this poor American, Red is just by himself being like, I can't fight this by myself. What do you want me to do? But anyway, Germans are at least locking the area down. Middle is under their control. Though again, Soviet forces now with the MGs pushing in with all the suppressed infantry, trying to grab what they can. On the far right, we have the Kubel going down as Soviet fire, and we have Stern Pioneers just trying to hold with. But again, it's as much as they want to, the MG spam is real. Now more conscripts are being brought to the front for these guys, or additional support equipment. Alright. Lot is trying to grab that territory. Red went heavy cab, not bad for a 4v4. Again, nice solid heavy infantry and heavy armor. Oh, Axis also went festing support. Interesting. The Fort Supply Station can be good for a team battle. Help really kind of beef up the enemy, what's it called? Shoot, I'm trying to think of the name. Help beef up enemy, dang it, I can't talk. It would help beef up, enemy armor and make them repair a lot quicker. I can't talk. American infantry, though, are in decent cover. These ones not so much, but still, these ones are. And they're holding back the full Panzerful Slayers with conscript support. So yeah, they're being absolutely decimated right now. American infantry, very low on health, will be driven back. And overall, the other American infantry are going back to better cover. Kubel, vet 1 now. He's trying to hold. Nice flamethrower will help burn out this infantry in better cover. Though again, I don't think the allies really are that bad, because again, they have bars. They got still more troops coming on in. Kubel gets easily pushed back. Ambulance being made, which is good because most of the American forces are pushed back. Soviets have taken control of mid with MGs. More MGs over here with mortar support. The far right is the only way where the Germans are pretty defensive oriented, and it's so far holding. And while I just saw chat, someone's like, well, Red just got a weapon rack. I just had a 1v1 game where a guy didn't use the weapon rack for like 45 minutes. I'm at least glad that he's upping his men with bars, because that's going to be really bad for Panzerful Slayers to fight. It's like, yes, we can fight. Oh, we have to fight American infantry? Oh, we have to fight American infantry with bars? I don't want to be on this. I don't want this fight. But anyway. Volk squads are holding the territory. Let's see. MGs are immediately suppressing. And since they're grouped up, they're going to start chaining very quick. Mortar comes down. Yeah, we'll see how things go. Right now, strategic zoom, we can see 1, 2, 3, 4 MGs in the vicinity with lots of conscripts. On the far side, we have MG Sturm, Kubel, American infantry on standby. Conscripts are wearing them down. Again, effectively pushing them back. MG is over here, but again, if you had enough American firepower, they can break through. It would help with a mortar, I will say that, or smoke. But they do have smoke grenades. He actually got the upgrade. Hot damn, he got 2 upgrades. So Rashlan can drop smoke. Please drop smoke. Please don't be a dumb. Oh my god. Oh wait, no, I think I heard it. Was he trying to fire smoke? Oh my god. The ally, that poor MG. He's like, nope, I'm out. Peace. Oh, damn it. Grenade kills 2 models. Molotov is also thrown. A little delayed reaction there. Unless he's trying to burn the cover down, which is slowly working. Allies hold that. Ambulance, though, got counterattacked and hit by a pack. Soviets still hold mid. MGs are in like a goddamn diamond formation as if it's Ghost Recon Future Soldier. Stern Pioneers and Volk Squad's using the smoke to get the hell out of Dodge. That's probably a good idea, as the MGs would instantly annihilate them. Flamethrower unit coming on in to burn them out. But I'll give credit, at least the Axis still have the right, although I don't know how long they keep holding that. Support gun, though, coming on in, so that helps even the odds against the MGs. Slowly wearing them down, hopefully. Gives them a better shot, I guess. Good shot anyway. Kuba opening fire against the rifleman. We can't be flanked. We're watching every angle. Exactly. American infantry throw grenade. Alright, yellow needs to retreat. Allies, weirdly enough, might be able to push left. Kubel very low. Allied, I mean, they lost the ambulance to reinforce, but I mean, like, there's not a ton of front line. Oh, Panzer Grenadiers. No, he doesn't have a lot of ton. Ace Tank Commander literally is like, I'll get the mortar carriages. All right, where's your men? I don't need men. You need men. You need men. But yeah, he's relying on yellow, who at least has upgrades. He has G43 upgrade. Not G43. Jesus Christ. I mean, yes, he does have G43. What am I saying? I can't talk. I am losing my mind. But anyway, he did successfully upgrade his men so he can go toe-to-toe with the rifleman. There we go. That's a coherent thought. I don't have many of those, apparently, but there's one. Anyway, Volk Squads and Sturm still holding. They have decent cover across the field. I'm super surprised the Soviets haven't pushed further. Wait, hold on. Hold on with that statement. I'm super surprised the Russians haven't advanced further. Statement can be used in other things as well. Except the other one. I am also saying go Ukraine. Link down below as well for charity. Anyway. Because, as a man once said on an island, go fuck yourself, Russia. T-70 opening fire as well. Conscripts force the Germans back. MG moving on in. Volk Squad about to Faust this guy. And more conscripts opening fire. But again, mortar, MG, and AT gun support. Oh boy. They do have a medical facility, and they can reinforce right now, so that's good. MG suppressing the conscripts. They did finally take the right. Hold on, big push coming on left. I don't know why the Zis gun's there unless he's trying to wear that down. But he's advancing with it. White Bread going very aggressive. Soviet combined arms, by the way, is what he picked. He is killing the support gun. Is he artying? It's like, what? Why is he bringing it? There's a flare here. Is it Soviet? I think it's a Soviet flare. But I can't confirm it just yet. MG opening fire on the Zis. I have no idea what White Bread's doing, but he just gave the Germans an AT gun. A very good AT gun, I might add. So, he just gave away to... You just gave the Allies, or sorry, the Axis, a way to counter your T-70. Genius move. Absolute genius move. MG opening fire on the conscripts. Stern Pioneers moving on into assist. On the left, American forces attacking. Although it looks like a Stuka was dropped. Only got 5 kills, but still, with the MG and additional infantry, American forces might be held up. Artillery, though, fire, though, is coming on in. Mortar carriages doing the best they can. Heads Grenadier as well pushing on in. FEC didn't get the OKW with T-34. That's fair. Bundle grenade is thrown. Right now, this gun could be knocked out by the Panzer Grenadiers. Very close. But no, enough American infantry are able to push them back. MG, though, moves on up to suppress the Americans. Mortar support has been pretty effective by Ace at also pushing back a lot of American forces. Because mortar carriage is good. Can't really hurt or has a hard time fighting this without some veterancy, I would say. But anyway, artillery fire is now starting to hit that MG. Pack gun's still there, so the Germans need to pick that back up, if possible. On the far right, the Soviets still have this forward position, but the Axis have actually done a very good job at holding this VP. So, yeah. Anyway, T-70 opening fire, manages to push the enemy back. Guard troops as well, should be able to quickly grab it. I mean, I'll give credit where credit's due. At the very least, the Axis, wait, oh my god, he almost hit that. Oh no, it's a German mine. Oh no, it would have hit it and would have stopped it. What am I saying? Anyway, guard forces need to move there. I would say if you're fighting a bunch of infantry, specifically 3 Volk squads. Guard troops pull back, more conscripts coming on in. Or they'll reinforce it. Okay, at least he has that core concept down. We got recon overhead by what? Oh, grand offensive. Okay, yeah, they have recon there. Lot of stuff. 2 support guns, 2 AT guns. Canet definitely has a lot of infantry units. I would probably recommend him get some armor ones, because again, if he makes this, he'll be very close to getting armor. Shiny Nugget does have armor. We know yellow is not going to be because of the Stuka. Nice building, though. Ace Tank Commander coming on in clutch with a nice forward position. They can heal armor and infantry alike. So, very cool to see him upping out his allies. I don't know if he built one on the right. Did he do that? No, not yet. Is there another building? No. He just built on the left. Alright, Stuka's inbound. Maybe hit the 120. Or neutralize the howitzer. That's good too. Howitzer is kaput, and that does hurt the allies, but allies still have plenty of AT, plenty of heavy mortars, and plenty of infantry that's now pushing along the German lines. G43s will hopefully blunt the assault. Though 120 hit, and that... oh no. Oh, okay. He did separate it. Kubel, by the way, vet 3, so solid work right there, at least using detection. Okay. Folk squad as well, trying to hold. At least they have some defenses here, and they're holding out. So what I was originally saying earlier is they're at least beating the allies by about 180 VP points. So that's, again, very good. If they can keep that up, which means holding this and then holding left or mid. Mid is not actually defended. They could easily grab that. On the left, also easily, you can easily take that. Is that half a body? That's half a, okay, that's a man without legs or a hand. Okay. Let's see, MG34 got annihilated. Soviets still need to worry about the Stuka, so I would probably start separating your men. Like this is a recipe for disaster. Absolutely. He should move that Stuka to the right to knock out the insane amount of MGs. You could say that, chat, but I think this is also an equally valuable target. Either one is fine. Captain moving on in with riflemen. T-70 opening fire, drives the enemy back. Conscript's taking it over. Volk Squad's launching a counterattack. MGs have been driven back a little bit from the artillery support. You can see the support guns firing along the line. So at the very least, maybe they grab the fuel, which would put the Axis in a really good position. Or never mind, KV-8 decides, hey, let me walk on in and burn everything alive, including your AT guns. Which, by the way, right now, Shiny Chicken Nugget has no AT, and Cannon had to literally bring over his to make sure the line didn't collapse. Yeah, maybe Shiny, maybe you want to get some armor. Just putting it out there, maybe some armor is a good idea. Something to make sure the KV-8 doesn't just, you know, eat you alive. Oh, here comes the Stuka. And only 2 models down. So that was not as effective as he probably wanted. Oh, he's 7 kills total. This Stuka, let's see, 17. So it did do a little more damage. Soviets still look like they have the mortars and the AT guns, so that's a problem. American infantry pushing left against an MG. I feel like this is how many times did we teach you this lesson, old man moment? Because didn't this exact same thing happen? Both grenades don't exactly do all that much. Allied Axis forces trying to beat the Allies back, but the bars on the riflemen are shredding the Axis right now. I think they might hold. It's really almost a dot if the Soviets can do anything about it. If not, oh, good howitzer hit. Up, here comes the Sherman. High explosive rounds have been enabled. He did hit the barrel, though, so it didn't really do much. Fire again. Oh, great shot right there. And there goes the Punch Fusiliers. We got recon flights overhead. Soviet, and that was coordinated. White Bread and 97 did that at the exact same time. So possibly a Soviet assault coming. Katusha is on standby. A 97's KV is still in need of repairs, but he has repair stations. Katusha killing the AT gun. Not bad. Okay, so doctrine-wise, Soviet combined arms. I think I mentioned that. Soviet industry. Shiny Chicken Nugget went breakthrough, so that's some good AT right there. If he can bring it up. And then, of course, guard mortar and heavy cav. So they have a good assortment right now. Against a scenario. Fortifications, armor. They should be fine, except for maybe long-range TD. Alright, the plane took the hit. Luckily saving the one... I think it's the 120, right? No, it's the 82. Whatever, save the mortar. Big Soviet assault... German assault pushing on in. Bad timing, though, as the KV-8 rears its head again and burns the Sturm Pioneer to death. Both squads, though, managed to break through, push back the MG, almost kill the T-70 with a Faust. Will kill this mortar, and guard troops and MG, though, will prevent additional forces from coming in and clear out what's there. KV-8 might actually kill... Oh, no. Is he gonna burn to death, too? He's on fire. You can literally see the man on fire. Oh, I guess... I thought you had to stop, drop, and roll. I guess this guy is just like, I'll just keep running. The fire will eventually put itself out on me. That's how it works. KV-8 decides to burn baby burn, which forces the Volk squads back. AT guns do hit it, though, driving it away, though Katusha wearing them down. So again, I think the Soviets will grab their fuel back. Well, actually, maybe not. The MG could suppress him enough, unless smoke comes down, but we have more recon coming on in. Also, he has plenty of resources. I would be shocked if we didn't see artillery in mass, or if we saw something else. Now, I also will say the Soviets, 97 did deploy a bunch of trucks, so he's getting a lot of resources, which is helping him out and deploying more armor, which could also be a KV-2 shortly, which would not be good for the Germans. And speaking of heavier armor, T-30-45 engaged the Germans along the right, but a good old Shrek team drove him away. MG and Rakenwerfer there. Almost Sedan and double Punch Fusiliers as well. Luckily with this building, you keep reinforcing the units on the front. Can't retreat to it, but you can reinforce it. Katusha, though, hitting the whole front. This is going to be a lot of veterancy. I can feel it. Because it's going to kill models. And it's also going to possibly hurt this mechanized unit. And kill it if it gets another direct hit. But luckily it didn't. It just wore it down considerably. KVA just burning. Can it? I would highly recommend running. That's my recommendation. Run. Hey, what do I know? My cat wants like head scratches, which is why I'm kind of moving over. I feel bad because I've been gone for 3 weeks, so, you know, just giving her some head scratches as the KV-8 continues to burn. Now, the Jagdpanzer's over here focusing on the T-70 and maybe the Katusha? Unsure, but I feel like it might be better on fighting this thing. What about Shiny Chicken Nugget? Maybe focus on him. As the flame unit burns the MG, the AT gun, just a lot of stuff to death. I keep looking at myself and I realize my hair keeps coming down like this, and it makes me just reminisce about, like, what's it called? Is it Sad Toby meme or whatever? It's essentially the emo Spider-Man. Anyway, T-34-85 engaging the Panther. AT guns there are plenty, so Panther's like, I'm gonna win this, and AT guns like, no. Wait, is that Stuka? No, it's not that, although 32 kills. It's the other one! Repair factories are still operational, though barely, and infantry was hit. So, a decent hit, I would say, overall. Alright, recon's flying. We got an MG right here. But don't worry, the Allies are deploying mass Katyushas. So, in case you're like, what about the Allied artillery? Don't worry, they're deploying it. And hitting the AT gun again with the Jagdpanzer. Why? Because why not? Oh god, that's a lot of artillery. Well, there goes that AT gun. Oh, you walk, dude, don't walk into that. No. Well, Shiny Chicken Nugget just got obliterated by a rocket barrage. Jagdpanzer on standby. Bouncing off the front, though. Hitting the target. MG being hit by the other MG. KV-8's moving in with the S-25 as support. It is not looking great for the Axis, just by the amount of firepower that's on their side. Plus, the 152 is now going on up. That is pretty powerful artillery that will probably start smashing their lines. AT gun line as well, so armor is not going to do much. They're going to have to get some lucky hits with Stuka and push with infantry. And spread it out! Please! Meanwhile, Allied forces are pushing on left. Sherman died, most likely from the pack line, but don't worry, the pack line's dead. Yeah. Now, they could recrew it and run it back to base. Not a bad idea. Also, with reinforcing here, a couple grenades could do wonders. Maybe don't bring up the M1 that close. Like, you can fire from afar. They might have just traded that. Unless they have... Oh, smoke. Okay. AT grenade as well, so that delays the Panther. T-70 rolling on in mid. Yeah, this thing's dead. You had 20 kills. Oh, it's got... Well, nope, it's gone. Mortar, Stuka comes on in, hurts the AT guns. Luckily, the repair station's still operational. This is Vet 1 already. How? Oh, it's saying it's hitting the armor. That's how it's getting veterancy. It's actually hitting the armor. Oh my god. Yeah, it's doing a damn good job at wearing it down. Thank you very much, Checkpoint Us, for the follow. Panther is under fire. S-35 though running to get some much, I don't want to say much needed, but some repairs. Luckily, the Axis have a decent, like, amount of VPs, so they're okay. Problem is for the Allies have, what, 70 average? Yeah, we'll say mid-70s. Allies currently, the Axis currently average, at best, and I'm being generous here, low 60s. Like, Axis are definitely losing quite a bit. Maybe don't repair. Don't repair while there's an artillery barrage. Maybe that should be jotted down under things not to do. Because, oh god, I think the right side's about to fall. Now I look at the, well, no, they keep killing Shermans with the Shrek blobs, so that's something. Stuka comes on in. At least killed the howitzer. At least it got that. But the Panther also died too. Oh no. Mortar half-tracks coming on in. Brumbar being developed. Oof, I see that. I'm switching over to the Allied side. After seeing these, I'm like, I think I'm going with the Allies. But they have the VP. Yeah, well, they might not be winning VPs, but they are doing it now, and they've so far already you guys in the face a lot. Although I will say your Stuka's gotten them in the face, but I think they got you in the face a bit more. And they also burned you alive. Let's not forget about burning you alive. That was kind of important. 37 kills, by the way, with the KV. This thing has killed 37 Germans. Katyusha's opening fire once again, just rocketing the medical facility. Running was a good idea. Running was the smart... Actually, oh my god, there's artillery on the retreat path. Don't hit him, please. Okay, hit over here. They really do not want that medical. They're like, we're going to uproot it as much as possible. Another blob coming on in. I hear a king. Oh, there's the king. Rangers been up with Thompsons, so they will shred those Panzergrenadiers. Oh no. Okay, they're driven back. King Tiger's now lighting them up. Opus Adad now coming on in. It was a counterattack, and Rangers are going to be very low. Well, it looks like they will live. Barely. More American forces coming in. Brumbar as well. AT line's still there, dumbass. And the Brumbar barely makes... Never mind. Brumbar did not make it out. Stuka's up to 48, got a few more kills, but I don't think that makes up for the Brumbar. Oh, they did kill... They tried to kill the Katyushas, but they killed the repair stations. Katyushas, though, launching a counterattack. If they kill, like, the Panzer headquarters and the medical... Like, if they kill this stuff, that's huge. He's doing creeping barrage. Because that, like, came across. A lot of direct hits, for sure. But, like, the German position, I don't know if they can hold it. Like, they're moving up a half track. Buddy, I don't think that's such a good idea. KVA comes over, super excited. Fresh meat. 37 kills, by the way. Burned him alive. Now he's running like hell. Wait, hold on. Puma diving on in from Cannon. Kills one. Could this actually... Wait, hold on. He's broken through... Oh, well. Katyusha, you're next. Oh my god, there's a KV-2 coming in. Drop smoke. Oh my god, still going. He baited, switched it. Oh my god, fire. 3 Katyushas. Holy shit. KV-2 can fire a shot, but it might hit the building. Conscript's trying to get close. Run, baby, run. He's out of range. Oh my god, he could go for more. Although I don't know if he can go that way. AT gun's there. It's not set up. Oh no, he's set up. No, 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 no. Oh. Oh my god. Is he? Is he actually? Does he know? No, he's going over there. Oh my god. Holy god. He just keeps going. I'm gonna say that Puma kamikazed that artillery. I'm saying the Puma kamikazed the artillery. That's Puma Slayer. I don't know Puma Slayer's right, because that would imply you slay Pumas. But if you're asking me if that maybe changed the tide of the war, that is a good shot of doing it. That is a damn good shot. Although, to be fair, KV2 and Dis-285s are holding back the Jagdpanzers pretty damn good. He killed 4 Katyushas in a Jagdpanzer. Not Jagdpanzer, a half-track. So, yeah, that was probably worth it. Katyusha Slayer Puma. There we go. Obsidian holding the point. Panther on standby. Left, we have mortar carriages with the MG still there. They're just holding. Panther's on standby, but again, he can't build any more armor here because Spicy Chicken Nugget lost his Panzer headquarters. This Panther headquarters still alive. This building might not be alive for very long. IL-2 strikes coming on in. Barely it stands. Do these guys have a... Oh, nope, they still have the 120. They build a new one, and another Katyusha is being brought up. So, they have the artillery. Plus, you still got, like, the KV-8 and such. But it definitely helps. That push absolutely helped. King Tiger very low on health. Artillery coming in on the Americans, sending them back. Great shot. Stupid comes on in, kills the T-34. S-25 is unable to move in because of the Raketenwerfer right there. So, it looks like the left is a little more... It's good. It's definitely good. At least I would say so. Panzer Grenadiers on standby being suppressed. Molotov being thrown. Does burn the Panzerfusiliers. Suka coming in on mid. Hurts, just hits the armor dead on. The left Stuka is at 57 kills. Mortar carriages, by the way, at nearly about 3. Let's see. Kennet. His Stuka's at 43. So doing pretty good there. Again, the biggest problem right now is the fact, at least for the overall, the VPs are still not in a great position. Lemon FH, thank you very much for the follow. And I say, okay, so let me explain. It's not a great position because right now VPs are being lost on the Axis side. The Axis really need to grab another VP. But I don't know. They lost the medical. This medical is now under fire, it looks like, a little bit. The Volk squads will retreat here, but again, has to be very careful because the ML-20 could fire at will. Armor-wise, he still has double Jagdpanzers, which are really solid tank destroyers, and can easily hold back a single Su-85 or a KV-2, KV-8, whatever. It seems like the Soviets are more interested in mid, which makes sense. They want to keep that pressure on the VPs. Panther as well moving on in, but KV-2 and AT gun. Buddy, I don't think you can beat that. He knows, he's like, I'm just going to leave. Sector assaults active on left, so the Germans will hold on to the territory over here. So that's good. They at least have a little bit of time to reprieve. Resources, though, are coming in for, what's his name? 97. 62 munitions per turn. I would say mine or constant recon or something. Just use it. Help out your team. Su-85 and AT gun. This Panther's charging a bit too much. Cannon's trying to advance. He's just not able to, and the AT easily pushes back his armor. That might give an opportunity for right. Come on, Shiny Chicken. Now's your time to take some territory. Recons again overhead. Double. I think that's stupid. I think White Bread should not use recon. I mean, I get why. He wants to try to use IL-2 bomb strike maybe, or help out his team. Oh no, they're two different sectors. They're kind of covering their entire front. So this recon's covering this area, the other one's covering the other. Artillery's focusing on these buildings, being for 2 for 1. Jagdpanzer's moving on in. Again, plenty of AT. I don't know how long this thing's going to stay for. Breakthroughs coming in, or something. Major artillery? I think it was major. I can easily find that out. No, it wasn't a major. What the hell was that? Was it sector assault? No, yellow has the Panzer Commander. That's it. Okay. But they're still holding this general area. KV-8 being counterattacked by the Jagdpanzers, though Katusha stops the infantry from taking it. Again, the Stern Pioneers were driven back. Oh god, please don't group up your men like this. This, I immediately see one already shot killing so many men. Alright, anyway, yellow's making a determined effort to take mid. Problem right now, it lost Vet 3 infantry there. Yep. Well, the problem is the AT gun line if they see the king. Again, S-25 just hit the Panzer 4. Vet 4 Stuka, well, at least credit there. Mass artillery coming in, the Panzerfusiliers. Although we have artillery coming in right there, which is breakthrough. Alright, Zisguns need to retreat. Soviets are repositioning themselves to help counteract the king. They hit, but they don't do that much damage. Breakthrough seems to be pulled, not that effective. Up, Shrek team's right there. 85's taking a world of damage. But even after all the Shrek shots, it just pulls back. King Tiger taking a hit. Zisgun's firing. There he is, that's German mine he has to be careful of about tripping. Because again, if it goes on it, they fire, it could detonate. Nice shot, alright. Artillery kills the Americans. Assuming sector assault, it is. They have a bunker over here to help as well. Stuka comes on in, knocks out AT gun. Another Stuka firing. Where is this? Gonna be here? Yep. Tried to hit the 120, but it's still alive. Vet 2 now. Killed something. Oh, killed the Stuka! It killed the Vet 4 Stuka, and now the Katusha's hitting the infantry. Oh my god, the building collapsed as well. Holy god. Yeah, and the mortar carriage just goes down. Infantry very low. The Jackson's now diving. Holy crap. I mean, it's more expensive than a Puma, but it's doing work. I can't say it's a more Katusha fire coming on in. Left side is now looking very bad. I mean, Jackson died. But like with the consort artillery and such, I would not want to be on this front. I would not want to be on that front. Now Jackson is a slayer. Yeah. KV-8 is burning the Volk squads. Burning the infantry, at least pushing back the stern blob with the flame attack. Again, lots of AT still. No frontline infantry for 97. White Bread has some. And his artillery needs reinforcements. A left side is now fallen, while the Germans have set up a defensive line of sorts. Artillery comes down, and again, if I have to assume, they'll cede the left and try to battle in mid with everything they got, which Axis do have a lot of artillery. But if allies keep diving, it doesn't matter. They can kill it. Plane just crashed. Okay. Smoke coming in. Or, sorry. No, it's smoke. Oh, there it goes. Germans launching an assault, but being suppressed and hit by infantry and artillery. Again, this is where having no frontline infantry is really bad, because you probably want something to grab this. Because what, an AT gun? You can easily grab it if you just had an infantry just to go test it. Artillery coming down this region. Panther's being smashed in mid. S-25, finish it off. No! Oh, he's so lucky. Panther does make it out. Conscript's taking mid. Alright. T-34 pushing up. This gun's on standby. Katusha, again, Creepy Barrage could be very effective against a lot of this stuff. Instead, he's hitting left. Oh, wait. He's saying there. Is he going left to right? Looks like he's saying left to right. We're about to see the end of the Obers. How is it not dead? There we go. That's more like it. So Yellow just lost pretty much all of his infantry. Yeah. Warfare firing low. This has become like an arty duel pretty much. With some corresponding action. S-85's damaged. Jagdpanzer's damaged. Panther coming in, hoping to finish off a target. Albasadon is well clearing the infantry. Katyushas are wide open right now. S-285 coming in from the right. S-285 coming in from the left. Panther, again, better to back up than turn. But I would blitz away, dude. There we go. He's blitzing. Gets out alive. T-34 and more reinforcements from Lot coming on in. They're trying their best to retake mid. Again, the more that they can put pressure on the Axis with their VP total, the better off they are. If they decap mid as well, or at least take left, they'll keep pressure back on the Axis. Because, again, the first half, Axis were pretty good. Then the arty started coming down from the Allied perspective, all things. They're like, you get a Stuka? We got more Katyushas than ML-20s. We're going to annihilate you. And sure enough, they did a pretty good job. King Tiger's coming on in like, don't worry, guys, here to... Jackson shoots it. Like, no. 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 Oh, he's dropped fire. I was like, that sounds a little different. Yeah, it's going to work. Fire's going to kill the ML-20, which is currently trying to kill... What, the medical? No, saying over here. Well, it's decrewed at the very least. T-34 hit with multiple Faust and AT. Worn down. Might be able to kill it. I think they will unless it bounces. No bounce for you. Soviets do manage to take mid though, so that's... Check pop caps. Well, allies are currently in the... Oh, actually. Yeah, I would say mid-70s. Axis are in the... I would say upper 70s. It's so close, but the killing of the Katyushas helped turn things around. T-34, though, coming on in. If Axis lose all this, that would change things a little bit. Although Sector Assault seems to be active. Yep, it is. So, Allied forces in the region are going to be arty to death. Beyond being arty to death. On the right, Axis retaking it. S-25 trying to snipe the Jagdpanzers. Hey, buddy, maybe have the other Jagdpanzer come out or fire through it or something? Because right now it's a one-on-one fight, and your Jagdpanzer doesn't look like it's going to win. Conscripts moving in, hold the territory. Artillery as well coming on in to stop the Germans from advancing. Luckily, Canet does have some men. Actually, he's a decent-sized army. I think... Oh, hello there. Oh, there you go. There you go. The cat's trying to find her spot. Artillery comes on in, knocks out the Zis gun. Possible push coming on left. Mass amounts of artillery and armor and infantry moving on in. Big German offensive. Hold on. Will they actually break the Allies? Infantry's down to a bare minimum. Panzer Grenadiers are advancing against the Jackson. There's a second one in the back, but the first one could be neutralized with a good hit. Unable to finish it off, though. AT guns hitting them. Armor is advancing. Jacksons are in a bit of harm's way. There's no anti-infantry presence over here. What happened? Allies are pulling back in the one area where it looked like the Germans were about to fall. Actually counterattacked, and now it looks like they'll pretty much prevail unless a good arty strike happens right here. But unfortunately, Lod does not have a Katusha in order to do said action. There is a good fighting position there, and that will stop them, or at least suppress. Now it could be time for a good counterattack. AT gun needs to turn. T-34 needs to advance. They're going to kill that. Never mind about that.
The enemy has destroyed an emplacement.
Jackson pretty low. On the far right, KV-2's hitting it. Again, side shots from the S-25 push back the Panther. It's a slow grind fest right now. T-34 exploiting it, hitting the MG, making sure that middle stays under their control. But they need a flank. Otherwise, they continue to lose VPs. And right now, with sector assault coming down, the left side's not falling anytime soon. They can try to push up with the Jacksons, but King Tiger, while under fire, will still win it with sector assault in the zone. Alright, let's see. Oh, there's the ambulance. Okay. Red has 2 frontline infantry left, so, but still some reserves. I think the Axis are firmly in the lead now. Again, we still have 97 Katyushas, but the arty has changed hands a bit. That said, Suka is 63 kills, breakthrough coming on in. They're driven back. Artillery's coming down across the board. Allies just chilling like, oh, it's not gonna hit me. I'll be fine. Again, arty coming in the Sturm. Oh, no. Yeah. 2 steps forward, 1 step back, right? Arty hitting the repair stations, which is pretty good. If you neutralize them, it stops the Soviets' repair speeds from being extremely high and pushes them down and be like, yeah. But still, keep the Soviet armor at bay. Almost Don very low, just send it back to base. Volk squad grabbing mid. So Germany should be able to get a triple cap here. And again, if they put the pressure on the Allies, they might force them to do something they really don't want them to. But they also possibly win this game a lot quicker, so we'll see. Volk squad's on standby as we have 3 Jagdpanzers over here. So Shiny, instead of being like, I need a Jagdtiger, instead he's like, I need 3 medium tank destroyers. And you know what? That's worked out pretty well. A Vet 4 Jagdpanzer, Vet 2, and a recruit. So got a nice mix, nice variety. KV-2 coming on in along with the S-85. Multiple S-85s right there. Artillery barrage coming on in. Fire coming down along the Soviet lines, hurting a lot of their equipment and also the howitzer. We have breakthrough coming in against the Jackson line, which also includes the Sherman. I think the American and Soviet lines are about to break. Breakthroughs coming in across the entire map. It's like, oh no. Orange has 0 infantry. Does he really? I mean, yeah, we had no front line. I mentioned that before. Armor is being hit from afar with the Jagdpanzer and King. Hitting that stuff. Armor gets pushed back. Good shots right there. King fires maybe. Knocks out the S-285. Double shot on the King. At least Cannon's trying to help his teammate out. Allies just being pulverized right now, but whatever they have left is still advancing. I'll give credit where credit is due. Jackson's pushing back the King. Artillery hitting this zone. What is happening? Something's blowing up over here. Is artillery? Oh, artillery is coming on in. Okay. We got recon coming in now from White Bread, who might be calling IL-2 strike on some of this stuff. He could really knock out a lot of armor if Yellow's not paying attention. Yellow's paying attention. He's like, nope, I'm out. On right, we have AT guns pushing back the Jagdpanzers. Who needs infantry when you just send tank guns? Oh wait, oh wait, KV2. Leave. Don't come back. Why are you retreating the KV2? These guns are still there. Whatever. Anyway. ML-20s are still trying to do some work. Artillery comes on in with more infantry. Good shot with the KV2. Lots of infantry grouped up. KV8 as well, burning him alive, because why not? AT lines hitting the Jagdpanzers though. Vet 4-1 being targeted as a priority. Doesn't pull back, it will die. It does die. KV8 just sticking out like a champ. Like, I'll take as many hits you want. I can take the hits. You can't. Oh my god. Shiny chicken nugget. How many times do I have to tell you? Stop needlessly sacrificing your units. Luckily, can't see it, so he might be able to get out. And he does. So S-285 saying the Jagdpanzer. Vet 4 coming on in to help. Which might be enough to actually wear that down. Artillery coming in this sector? Is that where it is? Yeah, it's saying this area, which could neutralize or at least hurt the Jagdpanzers if it gets a good hit. But anyway. Big infantry group. Nice shot with the high explosive rounds. Brings the Panzer Grenadiers down and kills the squad. Ace tank commander. Yeah, you lost quite a bit. I wouldn't call you an ace. Breakthroughs coming in this sector, which could really hurt Red. Light is trying his best to assist mid, which seems to be working. Again, right now the Allies are about to fall, but a quick push along all the sides might manage to keep them in the game. Just barely. Although with this little infantry group, maybe not. Probably needs that KV8 and KV2 back, but he's busy kind of fighting off some infantry along his back lines. Jagdpanzer advancing, but realizing that was probably a bad move and pulls back. Red somehow still alive over here. I'm not sure how, but he's still fighting. And he actually has a decent armor group too. Yellow is kind of lost a bit of his infantry, but still has a good armor group. Ace tank commander is kind of the weakest one of the Germans, I think. Next to Shiny. T-34, I guess he tried to ram this, but got out of range. Jagdpanzer finishes off, so that's a plus.
The enemy has destroyed one of our vehicles.
When you have 3 Jagdpanzers, but there's 1 engineer, and you're like, I don't know how to fight that, so I'm leaving. Alright, triple cap against the Axis. Again, they can't hold it. They also picked up more Shreks. KV2 moving on in. KV8, 57 kills. Trying to look at... Oh, nice shot. Hit some stuff over there. Though, I will say, Shiny did lose some of his men. Cannon as well has lost quite a bit. 77 kills with his Stuka. Let's Full Slayers 25. King Tiger 27. Ace, let's just not. Ace, we're not going to bring you up, alright? You're losing quite a bit of your men. Oh, nice high explosive shot. Lost that. Jackson line is easily pushing back the Panzer. And probably the Panther. And definitely the Brumbar with artillery or something. Maybe IL-2 strike. Something hit this. Double pack line is probably a good idea against the Jacksons. Orange is no, Orange doesn't have that. Okay. This doctrine's also a little bit harder to use munitions for, so I get it. But still. He's getting 62 per turn. Pink, a little harder of an excuse when you have marked target. And you can help your allies with marked target. IL-2 clears that, I will say. Big armor push with the Jagdpanzer. KV-2 is like, sorry. And what the fuck is happening? Oh my god, Shiny. Oh no. I saw something shiny, I had to attack it. And everyone's like, did you just get your Jagdpanzers completely encircled and killed? No. Not yet. They're about to be. This one's about to die from the Su-85 or the Zis gun. Take your pick. And oh my god, and 2 Su-85s pop out right now. Oh. Oh my god. The KV-2 survives, by the way. Well, there he goes. Allies aren't using Muni. White Bread's using Muni. Yeah, I mean, to be fair, Red just used combined arms, which is actually quite effective. And he's driving through, killed the Panther, and he's now focusing on this other Panther with Soviet support hopefully coming in. Hot, just killed that squad. Panther might die. High explosive rounds. Again, he's doing what he can. He got Pershing, or I think. Oh, decrewed the command tank. All right, Red tried a big American assault, and it kind of worked with combined arms. Unfortunately, I thought his armor would escape. Panther said, no, you're not escaping. It did kill a lot of infantry, though. So, it did do that. He tried to get out. He tried. American infantry right there. Here comes Stuka. Gets a decent hit. Axis moving in with whatever they got left. Specifically the King and the command tank and one infantry squad. Sector assault as well coming in to make sure they hold the lines. But mid is under Allied control, that's for sure. Artillery's trying to break them up. Really, the biggest issue is the right. Because that's about to be under the engineers. So, it's neck and neck. And we have some Katyushas to help counteract an infantry blob. I mean, the good news is most of the infantry are dead, except for like Shiny Chicken Nugget. But, you know, he has had that. We'll give him a second to charge the enemy line with it. At least the command tank's alive. I'll give credit where credit's due. Fire comes down, but engineers like, oh, that's a good spot to hide in. That tiny corner. Allies gonna win because Orange is buying actual infantry. Yeah. Well, I mean, White Bread has infantry, and Lot has infantry, and Red has infantry, and a Jackson. Yellow has, like, the Axis have some guys with some infantry, but none of them has a lot. They have like 2 to 3, which is okay. Allies are okay as well, with repair stations going down for rapid repairs. I mean, he has enough armor. I'm surprised he didn't push up. KV-8 looks like did perish, which is unfortunate. Surprised we don't see a massive Katyusha barrage right here, which wouldn't surprise me if he realizes that command tank's alive. Half-track does die, though. Good Stuka barrage. Knocks out a lot of the Allied infantry. Although I fully expect this double tank destroyer combo to kill this thing right here. There it goes. Push on the right, but KV-2's trying his best. Might be able to stop it at this rate, honestly. One last shot. Oh, it gets it right as it decrews it. Or decaps it. Volk squad being shot to death by the support of crit. Oh my god. The support on the AT guns killed it. And now the entire line has been decapped. I don't know who I want to win. Honestly. Neither side has exactly acted the best. Stuka did kill them on retreat, so I'll give credit on that. That was a good Stuka barrage. 101 kills for Cannon. Hot damn. Also, some decent veteran units. Volk squad trying to hold. Half track suppressing them. If he can force that Volk squad to be suppressed, that would be or just kill him. Just kill it. Half track overdrive, so harder to hit. But he's not moving it. You need to move the half track. AT gun hitting maybe the king? Something just died. Oh, Panther died, I think. Something just perished. I heard the explosion. Maybe that was decrewed and it blew up. I'm not sure. This is certainly about to perish. Buddy, I think the Allies have enough tank destroyers. Charging their line is not a good idea. So I am building Volks an hour in. They just need cheap infantry. I guess that's why. Like, please, anything, just go. Axis currently are losing. Allies are about to capture mid, and they already have 2 points. They got some artillery support, though, so that might help clear up things. Or not. MG's still there, which can suppress. Half-track shooting down the recon. They almost hit the Panzerfusilier squad. They're hitting the line with Katyushas. And it's a creeping barrage, so they're just going to kill everything. Or at least wear it down. Jackson is over here, so Panzer IV gonna have a rough time. Obusadon losing to the Rangers, which oh my god, it's a 1v1, throws a grenade. But they couldn't fire in the meantime. Rangers, I might have won that if they didn't throw the grenade. I don't know. Oh, here come the, nope, they just died. American infantry coming on in. Panzer IV dies to the Jackson. You know, good job on Red for holding. I'll give credit. Come on, kill the Panzer Grenadier squad. Ace Commander is nothing. Yellow still has his king. Though, I don't know how long that one's gonna last, honestly. Axis need maybe focus on this. Okay. Don't ever repair functionality. Allies took control of mid. Axis taking right, but like tank destroyers and stuff. I like how no one is infantry, it's just armor battles. King Tiger's about to die, isn't it? I just heard like a ping. Oh, radio silence. Alright. Unless we get something capped. Reelston, thank you. A lot of armor's dying, but I think Axis will lose it. Good job on the Allies. Hot damn. Alright, that was a hell of a fight. Not bad. I will say Cannon's dive was actually pretty solid right there. But again, it's like, well, could be better. Anyway, let's double check damage. And I believe Cannon was the person who submitted this in. So, yeah. Anyway, damage-wise, 83,000 with 323 kills. Let's see, on the Allied side, 86,000 damage. Okay. Let's see, top kills goes to 97. He had a decent amount of Katyusha. Let's double check the MVPs. Shiny Chicken, Jagdpanzers. Maybe don't charge them in. Maybe don't charge them in. How about that? Then we had this player with 114 kills with the Stukas. Not bad. We had Panzergrenadiers with Tank Commander. Probably the weakest German, I think. Canet had Jagdpanzers as well. Those didn't die, so I'll give Canet credit. And also 151 kills. 151, or 165, I should say, with the rockets. Jackson as well, 5 kills. Pretty solid stuff. Law at 20,000 damage, pretty good. Let's see, 97 at about 94,000. And White Bread had about 21,000 with that. With artillery actually doing pretty good as well. Yeah, yellow and blue lost everything. This is a game that honestly it was like on the Allied side, and then the Katyushas were wrecking the Ally or the Axis, and then the Puma came in and did an impressive counterattack. There's some good stuff and bad stuff here. I'm not gonna deny, but the biggest thing about it, in my humble opinion, is I feel like the Axis, once they knocked out the Katyushas and stuff, I feel like, I don't know, they kept going back and forth. I feel like they needed to like concentrate on a single area, because it felt like the Allies would concentrate on yellow, right, and knock out his infantry, and concentrate on blue. But you never really saw like a big coordinated effort from the Axis to neutralize a single player. At least to me, it seemed like the Allies, generally speaking, had their armies set out, and then like in the Axis side, they would either throw units like the Jagdpanzers, or they would be neutralized by the other stuff. So, whatever. But good game. Thanks for submitting it in, Candid. And, yeah, submit your replays and stuff below through my links. Otherwise, thanks for watching. Make sure you like, subscribe on YouTube, or follow on Twitch. And I'll see all of you next time. Hello, everyone. Before y'all go, you can check out more content above. You can subscribe. And you can hear as I talk about some amazing people who support me on Patreon, which include Folkvard, Aphyria, Joey G240, Milam, Ace, ShinobiWarrior, Pyroshark, XSomeToolx, Epic Pleb. Thank you all for your incredible support. You literally help this channel keep on growing, so thank you. If you want to support the channel, again, check out some of the stuff I mentioned. Otherwise, I'll see all of you next time.